strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
It's hard to believe that, excuse me. It's hard to believe that X Defiant releases tomorrow, less than 24 hours. It's crazy.
We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole.
Yeah, Mark Rubin just posted
I
something
ran a
on
search
Twitter.
for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but
It made me
that
remember.
was the only one I found.
Because it was exactly to do with it releasing tomorrow.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
I haven't been on the Twitch mobile app in a long time. And apparently there's different tabs now. There's a feed tab, which was never here before. It automatically brought me to Queso's live stream. Which, I mean, yes, of course I follow him, but that's just, it's new. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Interesting, but it's just, yeah, new. I just haven't been on the mobile app in so long. Oh, everything's different. Wonder if Queso just went live. About 20 minutes ago. Okay. Definitely different looking app right now. But yeah, anyway. All right. Let's do some more. Oh, wait. What?
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, The terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it.
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
Yeah, so is this shit just never ending? Like, can we ever, like, never put a stop to this? Holy fuck.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all 3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Given Hephaestus' importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
And how many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
Okay.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army.
Good.
Given
Good.
the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
More. Well, more than one, but still.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was Far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
So if the Descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good. You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
Oh, fuck. Ouch. Ow. Hair in my eye. Fuck. Fuck off.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
That's... okay, but... I mean... This clone... how could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so. The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
Guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case, you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tenakt territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called
Las Vegas.
is located there.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tenakt territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
That's interesting. I mean, does it really matter? Because we're going to be going after all 3 anyway. You know what's funny too? I feel like we're going to get this option. You know, we're going to choose whatever. But then we're probably going to go back into the open world and we're going to be able to select from our quest log any one of these. So we can select this, for example, Ether, right? Go back into the open world, open our quest log, and these 2 are probably going to be in there as well. We get guaranteed. I'd be surprised if that's not the case. And then I'm going to make a comment about it, if that is the case. But I'm going to go with Ether because why not? I mean, it's the lowest one, and that's just how I want to do it. I want to do it in that order.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface.
Exactly, I just fucking said that
I
too.
will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzenith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
So anyway, that's one thing I don't understand. Secured a bit nice. Is well, didn't hold on. Wait, I thought she said that she was gonna give me an option to like change my quest at any time. Oh.
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. If I find the drones out in the wild...
Well, I found some already. But yeah, Gaia did say, unless I misunderstood, but she did say that I could select like Hephaestus or get the names already. Well, anyway, I thought what she like when she said that. Well, basically, I can change my mind at any time, which would mean selecting the different story quests at any given time. I thought that's what she said. Maybe.
I could get the data from them. Use it to reconnect
Well,
them.
let's just leave
Restore the
first, and
display.
we'll come to a conclusion after.
Okay.
Because if it's how I'm
To bring
thinking,
Ether back
then
from
I'm gonna make a serious comment about that.
Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit.
Not really a
I can head
frustrated
back east
comment, but just a
first.
comment as
Look at how Plainsong's doing
just a.
after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
I mean, why would I look around here? I don't really care. Wait, what's that?
Keep moving, keep warm.
Well, yeah, I don't really care to explore the base. But yeah, it wouldn't be a comment of frustration. It would just be a comment of, like, why? You know? Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna get going. I mean, exploring the base is optional anyway.
Yes. I think it'll be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. And Gaia can help get you up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like... training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now. And like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
That's true.
Okay,
And this place is probably the
take
safest.
these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
Ah,
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it. When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
The Tenakth clanlands. Somewhere out there's 3 of Gaia's subfunctions. And who knows what else.
Yeah, so exactly. Well, yeah. So okay, not the names of. So Hephaestus wasn't one of the names, but anyway, that's besides the point. But I was right. Like, okay, this isn't the first game that does this, but I do want to know why. A lot of games, especially nowadays, they have a quest, and said quest has like, well, multiple options to choose from, and these options are your objectives. So, of course, perfect example right here in front of our eyes. Gave us 3 options in the dialogue, right? Choose one or the other. But it doesn't matter, because regardless of that, you can still change your mind. Go to your quest log and select the other 2, you know? I don't remember which other games do it, but I know at least a couple do. So I wouldn't say a lot. The way I said it before made it sound like there was a lot of games that do it, but it's not. Just I mean, like you say, it's not frustration. It's just confusion. It's like, why? Like, why are you going to give us the option to choose our first objective? Like, choose one objective out of X amount, right? But at the end, it really has no merit. It doesn't matter, because you're going to choose one of the options for your next objective, but then you'll still have the option to change your mind and do the one of the other 2. It's like, so don't give it, there's really no point in giving the player the option to choose the objective in dialogue version when you can just change your mind at any given time. There's there's really no point in having that as an option. I've always wondered though why it's why it is the way it is for that in that regard. I'll also get this last one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because it just doesn't make sense, right? You're going to give us 2 ways to decide on how we approach the story, through dialogue and through our quest log, right? It's just, I don't know. Like I say, it's nothing that, it doesn't frustrate me. It just confuses me. Because, I mean, it's going to be the same outcome, Yeah, yeah, because, like, yeah, it's just going to be the same outcome is all. So, honestly, they probably could have taken that part out from the dialogue, the ability to choose your objective, because you're going to still be able to choose your objective through your quest log anyway. So why have it in dialogue form if you're going to be able to do this anyway, Literally. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, yeah. And it's funny too, because I think I might have mentioned this before, probably due to another game that we played, which I don't remember which one it was, but I'm pretty sure there was another game that we played that does that. Yeah. Well, anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, took us to 3.5 hours of stream time. That's crazy. And all we did for the last bit was dialogue. That's literally all we did. That took up a lot of time. That was a lot of dialogue. Well, at least there's a save point right here, so that's perfect.
Let me take a look at you, stranger.
Let's talk to you first.
You're the outlander who stood against Regala and her rebels.
Only if it means we're good here.
Don't worry. I'm not here to drink your blood, or whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight, yet you stood by the Marshals. As far as I'm concerned, you're no enemy of the Tenakth. But you are going to need help if you plan on surviving the Clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
I'd be grateful.
Well then, if you're ever in need of a quick refuge, there's an ancient tunnel north of here that machines tend to avoid. I scouted it many times trying to find a way further in, but the way is blocked. Whatever the Ten had in there, they kept it locked away.
Thanks for letting me know. Ancient tunnel, huh? Might be a good idea to take a look around if I'm in the area.
I don't even know if I have a bolt caster. Nope. So we'll get it. Yeah, attained all. Okay.
Right. Your loss.
Don't let the pretty landscapes fool you. It's deadly out here.
That's gonna be quite the journey. At least there's a tall neck on the way, so we can unlock more of the map. Unveil more of the map. Same way over here as well. How many more tall necks are there? There's two. There's only 4 tall necks? Perfect. Anyway, that is going to bring us to the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Just trade.
This has been fun. This has been a really good stream. Lots of progress. Lots we did. It's a good time. But yes. That's it. So, I hope you all enjoyed. If you're all interested in checking out my socials, I do have my Twitter and Discord links in the description below my Twitch channel. So, of course, you want to check them out, by all means. Also, there is a link to my YouTube in the description below my Twitch channel as well. So, if you're interested in checking out my YouTube, you can find the link there. And also, if you want to support me, support my channel, and join the community over on my YouTube, then just hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll be notified every time that I upload a video. And also, if you're interested in, staying updated on my Twitch, and hell, even if you just enjoy what you see on my Twitch, my YouTube and Twitch are pretty much the same content. All my stuff is uploaded from my Twitch to my YouTube. But yeah, so same thing goes for my Twitch. If you're interested, if you like what you see, if you want to support me, support the channel, join the community, then by all means, hit the follow button and turn on notifications so you'll be notified every time they go live. Anyway, I think that's going to be it. So again, we've streamed for about 3 hours and 40 minutes. Not too shabby, and we got a lot of progress, so that's also a huge ass bonus. Love it. Anyway, I'll catch you all in the next stream. Take it easy, and have a great night, everybody. Peace out.